Previously on LPS Tears. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Andrew Drakes will no longer be attending this high school. Andrew has a girlfriend named Ella who's your friend, but we don't know where she is. Looks like Andrew's gonna be suspended or expelled. I sure hope he gets expelled because he may not learn his lesson if he's only gone for a couple of days. I really want to know what kind of relationship he and Ella have, because from what I've seen, it's not healthy at all. You know, maybe because Andrew wants her so much, he wants Jessica to attack her, so that maybe when Andrew comforts her, she trusts him. I came home and saw your dad and your sister in the living room with all that alcohol passed out. It's been happening for the past month now, Mom. What in the barking tail did you tell? Andrew, I didn't tell her anything, okay? It's my friends. And how did your friends know? I want you to be honest with me. How does Andrew treat you in this relationship? Warning. This part of LPS Tears contains mentions of rape, abuse, heart disease, etc. Read description for all warnings. Enjoy.
Don't have to tell her anything. Remember, I give you love and nothing else. Remember? Nothing else after everything I've done for you.
Ella, we're waiting. We have a very healthy relationship. Ella, don't you dare try to deny it. We already seen so many warning signs, and this will worsen if you don't tell us. Stick your muzzle out of this. You don't know what's happened between us. There are clear warning signs, mister. You stay out of this. You stay out of this. She's my girlfriend. That's enough, both of you. This question is for Ella to answer. Ella only.
You know what will happen if you tell her.
Andrew, stop threatening her. How about you stop? Andrew, you're about to get sent out in the hallway. He loves me very much. Ella, tell the truth. Veronica, you too. I'm only encouraging her to be honest. That's what you want, right? You don't know the truth, Veronica. Those warning signs could be simple coincidences. But they're not. Roger confessed to having a deal with Andrew. So what if I want him to stay away from her? It's only because I want her safe. I bet you only want her for the kiss. All you're gonna do is treat her like crap. Andrew, please stay quiet. This is for Ella to answer. Don't drag me into this. Well, you know what? Veronica started it. All right, Andrew. Out. Veronica, that was your final warning. Don't speak up again unless I ask you to. Fine. Now, Ella, please. We're here for you, Ella. It's okay, he won't hurt you. Andrew Drakes... Andrew Drakes. You're fine, Ella. Be honest, please. It's okay, Ella. It'll all be okay. Andrew Drakes isolated me from my friends so I could never talk to them again. He gave me gifts so I would trust him. He gave me all these outfits and dresses. He gave me this collar. He promised to comfort me and give me love no matter what. If it didn't go along with everything he said, he would make me feel bad. He would convince me that he did everything for me and that I was just ungrateful. And when I didn't comply to his actions, he would force what he wanted out of me. What do you mean? Andrew Drakes raped me. There you go. The whole story. It's not a healthy relationship.
It's not. I'm so sorry. I need to have a minute.
Out there, alone with Andrew? It's too dangerous, Ella.
I know.
My dog, Ella, I can't believe he did that to you.
Very well then. But we still need concrete evidence.
Hello? Can't you see she's super traumatized by this?
He raped her. Well, yeah, but even if she's traumatized and even if we trust her more than we do Andrew, we still need concrete evidence, Veronica.
That is the dumbest crap I've ever heard out of any school principal.
Well, yeah, but you could easily lie about this stuff.
Ella isn't lying.
Veronica, out you go.
Fine.
This is what gets you in trouble nowadays?
Wait, I can't do this without her.
Yes, you can, Ella. You are strong enough, and you are capable.
When are you all gonna stop lying to me?
But Ella, we're not lying to you. We're telling the truth.
It's all lies.
Ella Thompson, you just got done admitting to having an unhealthy and abusive relationship with your boyfriend. That is something that a strong and capable person does.
No, I'm weak. If I was strong and capable, I wouldn't have gotten into this mess in the first place.
Ella, please.
Hang on a second. Everybody needs to calm down. I know it sounds crazy, but if we can't get evidence, we at least need a confession. I'm going to be inviting Andrew back in. Veronica, too.
You might as well just stab me in the gut.
Ella, keep your mouth shut. I'll be back.
Do you guys see what is happening here? This lady is literally trying to get me killed.
Ella, no, it's alright. Andrew's probably gonna get expelled anyways.
I got some video footage on my phone earlier of him harassing us.
Once Andrew realized what we were doing, he came over and crushed our phone. But before he did, Izzy managed to send it off to the principal via email. We rushed down here as fast as we could, and then we got you involved because we knew your relationship was fishy.
We're only trying to help you, Ella. Please, give us the chance.
I'm sorry for getting all worked up. I'm just sorry you guys ever had to get involved. If you weren't my friend, none of this would have happened to you. It's not your fault, Ella. Andrew dragged us all into this, all on his own.
On the bright side, according to the principal, he won't be coming back. Maybe he'll be getting expelled.
The video of him bullying us is enough to get him out of here.
But if we can get a confession or some kind of evidence, he'll be going to jail.
Wouldn't that be wonderful, Ella?
There's no evidence, and there's no way we're getting a confession out of him.
Well, at least he won't be attending the school anymore.
I guess you're right. Still feel unsafe, though.
If he's desperate enough, some dumb old expulsion isn't going to stop him. He's a madman. That's true. You might have to transfer.
Maybe we should figure out his motive first, and his history, why he became this way in the first place.
We could, but like I said, Andrew's a madman. He's not necessarily the kind of guy to confess things. Well, I guess whatever happens is whatever happens. You guys are right. I can't be hiding out in the dark anymore. We can all share our own sides of the story.
Yeah. And you know what? Let's get the girls involved too.
Okay, let's just get the whole school involved, right?
Ella, they gotta have some kind of connection to the situation.
Just trust us, okay?
Fine, but I do not trust them. Now that I've got you all situated, it's time to discuss. So, Andrew,
Ella claims that you gave her a bunch of gifts to earn her trust. Is this true?
I gave her gifts to make her happy. And when she wouldn't accept them, even after all I went through to get them for her, I'd get angry, but rightfully so. She was being ungrateful.
I see. What did you tell her?
I only stated the truth.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I told her that I went through so much to get those gifts when I could barely afford anything. I told her that I worked so hard for her and that she was being ungrateful by not accepting my gifts.
He made me feel bad whenever I didn't accept them. And he would make me feel bad whenever I didn't comply to his desires.
Only because she owed me for everything I did for her.
Ella is not your property. She doesn't owe you anything, Andrew. She didn't know you were giving her gifts.
Yes, she did. She only used me for profit.
Ahem. She did not use you for a profit. She probably wasn't even expecting the gifts, nor did she want them.
Really? And why is she wearing this collar I gave her?
It's only because I thought I had to look pretty for you. I knew you were going to be here.
So you only do it when I'm around? You never actually wear your gifts?
Andrew, I don't want to have to send you out again. You're already in enough trouble. Now this is the important part, you two. Ella Thompson claims you raped her. According to her, you two had sex without her consent. Is this true?
What? She told me to be honest. You're lying about me. How could you do that to your own loving boyfriend? You are not a loving boyfriend.
Guys, please calm down. She'll send you out of the room. Roger is right, you two. Face me. Now, Andrew, I just need you to answer this one question. Did you have sex with Ella Thompson without her consent?
No. She is lying.
Well then, Ella, we're gonna need to get some concrete evidence for your claim. Did you two use protection? If you use condoms, we can probably find some broken condoms and condom wrappers in the garbage. If you took pills, we may be able to identify them in your system.
We didn't use protection. The Andrew withdrew.
He withdrew. Alright. How long has it been since he did this?
Hey, I already told you it's not true. We didn't even do anything.
I'm not just going along with her side, I'm trying to see if I can find evidence for her side. I automatically trust her more than you, Andrew. I know you're known for lying and getting bad grades.
And after seeing that video footage, I know what you're like.
Now, Ella?
Yes?
When did this happen?
Many times. But the first time he did it was at his house. About the day I met him. Yikes, that was weeks ago, Ella.
In that case, there's a possibility you could be pregnant.
That's not possible. I'm only 17. Yeah, and I withdrew. He just confessed. What? No, I worded that wrong. Accidental or not, you just confessed to raping her.
Now, Veronica, he didn't necessarily confess that. He just confessed that they did it.
Okay, yeah, I was embarrassed by it, I'm sorry. But I got her consent first. You made me do it. I didn't make you do anything. I made love. That was not love. That was pain and agony.
Enough! Ella, there's one more way we can get evidence.
How?
We can get a pregnancy test. And with a simple DNA contraction, we can see who the father is.
If there's no baby, then I'm afraid there's no other way we can get evidence. Oh my dog, Ella. You might be pregnant. So what? That just shows we made love, and we weren't careful enough, okay? Sorry, my bad. Yeah, I mean, that's just proof that we did it. Not really anything else.
Don't worry, we'll find a way.
Of course, you'll find a way for her, the ungrateful mutt who didn't accept any of my gifts.
Andrew, out you go.
I didn't do anything wrong. I got her consent. It's not my fault Ella is playing victim to make me look bad.
I said out, and don't you make me repeat it.
Izzy, the girls. Oh, that's right. Principal Moore?
Yes, Izzy?
Remember the girls I talked about a couple weeks ago? Jessica, Hannah, Belle? We need them in here. Right. They might be connected to this in some way.
Oh, all right. Vicky? Jessica, Hannah, and Belle? It's currently passing period, actually, so they should be in some hallway. Oh, yeah. Those girls.
Do you know them?
Unfortunately. I'll be back. Well, until the girls get here, any questions?
No. No, not really.
All right. I'm gonna go talk to Andrew.
Wow. Guess that's that. Hopefully Andrew is expelled for good. This has really been a roller coaster, eh, Ella? Yeah. It's
crazy how much has happened this past month. Hopefully the girls will explain everything. Yeah, but I doubt they will. They're pathological liars. Okay, but why would they, of all pets, be related to this? Well, you know how they've been bullies for 4 years, right? Yeah, ever since freshman year. Well, while we were fighting Andrew in the hall, I asked him at one point if he was aware of the monster he'd become, and he says he's been aware for 4 years. Don't you think that's kind of suspicious in a way? It's probably just a dumb coincidence, Izzy. Lots of people become jerks once they enter high school. Yeah, but they were working together the other month and everything. Veronica, I thought we already went over this. But he could have lied, you know? He clearly wasn't sorry if he did all that to you, Ella. He has a point, you know. Well, then he just lied about being sorry. It doesn't change anything. But it does. We promise they're connected to this somehow. Yeah, sure. And don't you do that again, or you will be kicked out for good. So, how's it going, little Miss Liar? Are you gonna confess or not, Andrew? Otherwise, this argument is just a waste of time. I already confessed we made love. Like I said before, that wasn't love. Shh! Enough, you two! Principal Moore, I don't exactly understand why we're here. We're here to ask you all something. Basically, Ella has been in an abusive relationship with this man over here, Andrew Drakes. It has been ongoing for a month now, and we believe that you girls have bullied her to make her feel even worse. Now, of course, we have no proof of this, meaning we can't necessarily do anything. However, we are wondering if you guys have any connection with Andrew whatsoever. Well, we have some kind of bullying business go on where we basically pay others to bully others. So that's what we did with Andrew.
Yeah, I hardly know these girls' names.
If there is something fishy going on, we need to know. This is probably your only chance to confess if anything is going on, because this is the one chance where we can go get evidence.
Nothing is happening between us.
Jessica, Andrew told me he's been a monster for 4 years now, and you guys have been monsters for the same amount of time. Tell us, do you have some kind of connection?
It's you, acting like you always know everything.
Do not start a fight in here, please.
Well, nothing's going on between us. We have no connection to this guy.
Well, alrighty then. What do you girls have to say?
Nothing's going on between them. Izzy's just making up crap. What's that, Belle?
Hey, keep your mouth shut about this. Jessica, should they know? Belle, don't. We're not going to be friends anymore if you ruin this for me.
I have something to say.
Alright, step up and say it.
Belle!
Here's the thing. Jessica and Andrew have been dating since 9th grade.
Really? Interesting. Any more details? Belle, don't do this. He'll hurt me again. What? Oh my dog. What is going on with you two?
All right! You caught me. I'll tell the whole story.
Don't you bloody dare!
Back in 8th grade, Andrew and I met each other. But a couple weeks later, his parents died in a horrible car wreck, so his uncle started watching after him. His uncle was really cool, but Andrew faced some trauma because of the accident. His uncle let him get away with everything and influenced him into drugs even. He would abuse substances like heroin and marijuana, and it scared me a lot because those are illegal, especially underage, but I could do nothing about it. I figured it made Andrew happy, so I did nothing. Then, the next year in 9th grade, his uncle passed away too. Now he lives all alone. And, well, he faced some serious trauma because of that too, because his uncle let him get away with everything. Now he was really angry, and he just wanted to take control of people before they left him again. So he decided he'd fallen in love with me, so he took me, but thing is, he controlled me a lot and would guilt trip me and threaten me, and it makes me really scared, which is why I never ever told anybody.
I can see that he threatens you.
Yeah, well, later on down the line, he kind of influenced me into bullying kids and said it would get you whatever you wanted, so I figured, hey, I'll do that. I would bully people so they did my homework for me, and that's why I have such good grades all the time. I started enjoying tormenting others and putting them down so they were in a worse spot than me at the time, which is why I had perfect attendance, because I'd come to school every day, just to witness that. Eventually, bullying just kind of became a normal hobby to me, and I was so desensitized to things like that I didn't even care anymore to see anything wrong with them. Meanwhile, for the most part, Andrew and I were happy together because we were truly in love. But the thing is, he would always use drugs and he would try to encourage me to use them too, and I didn't like it one bit. And that's when we would get into fights, when he was drunk or high. And as that went on, our relationship got worse, and I started feeling really bad about myself, so I bullied others even more. Last month, he came to me because he was in need of money so he could buy a new skateboard. He was too lazy to do chores for allowance. So I decided to make a regular business deal with him, like I did with a lot of people. I'd pay them to bully others. We set it up in the hallway so that he was a total stranger since I knew we were out in public, and I wanted to make it look like there was nothing going on between us. So that happened, and then he met Ella. And I guess he decided he wanted me to go after her specifically so she'd feel bad and he could comfort her to earn her trust because he liked her body. It made me uncomfortable, but I knew he was going to be happy with her, so I just went along with it. Then he started just cheating on me with her, openly too. It broke my heart. So I started getting into beating him up too, out in public in the hallways with other classmates joining in. And I didn't really know what to do after that. I was lost. I knew Andrew was a bad guy, but I thought we would be happy together again. So I got really angry and jealous. So I started being even more rude to Ella. Yeah, their relationship hasn't necessarily been stable, either of theirs. My God, are you serious? Apparently, he wanted me for more than just hugs, kisses, telling each other I love you. So he found Ella for that because he liked her body more than mine. He fat-shamed me a couple times and told me how annoying my voice is and how I should be more like Ella. It made me really sad. But I couldn't do anything about it. He was off to do things with Ella, and I got jealous. Eventually, after discovering he was cheating, I decided to break up with him. He threatened me a lot and even punched me in the face, but I got over it. We weren't in love anymore. Why should it affect either of us, right? And we've been over ever since. So, there. Now he's gonna kill me.
You know what? I don't even care anymore. Yeah, I did all that to you. Yeah, I fat-shamed you and talked about how stupid your voice is. Yeah, I raped Ella. Are you happy? God!
Calm down, Andrew. We're gonna get this sorted out. You need a professional to see for your serious mental issues.
I do not have mental issues.
Being in denial isn't going to help you. Let's just sort this out calmly to make it best for everybody. So, is everything that Ella said true?
Yes, everything she said was true.
Is everything that Jessica just said true?
Yes, everything she just said was true.
This seems to all be caused by lack of control. You feel the need to control others because you're afraid they're going to leave you. And now recently Jessica just left you and Ella's planning on leaving you too.
Yeah. Everybody leaves me.
You need some help. I'm going to call a professional. So, Jessica said you live alone. That's true as well?
Yep, no guardian. I actually constantly do those bullying deals, but people must not notice. And really, I mostly do it so I can pay rent and have food on the table.
Wow. I never thought of it that way.
Well, he chose to make those bad decisions. Now he has to pay for it.
Alright, Andrew. I'm going to get you and Ella some professional help. You too, Jessica. Does anyone have any more questions? Because otherwise I'm sending you all back to class.
I think that's it. I don't have any more questions. I guess I'll go back to class then, as long as Ella will be okay in here.
She will be fine, Veronica. I promise. Now all of you, back to class except for Ella, Andrew, and Jessica. You guys stay with me.
Bye, Ella.
Alright, let's get this sorted out for good. I'm home.
Good for you, loser. Both of you, shut it. Try to pay attention.
Well, looks like nothing's changed. Looks like Mom isn't here yet. You guys want to know where I was?
Go away.
I went to therapy. Yeah. You guys are gonna need to pay from now on so that I can stay there because I kind of need professional help. So...
How did you get to therapy?
Don't know what you mean by that. Therapy isn't a place, Dad. Basically, I had to go there because of this meeting that my principal had with everybody. I'm supposed to tell Mom what happened when she gets home.
Yeah, sure, have your stupid little conversation, but we're not paying.
Dad, I need professional help. They want to diagnose me as soon as possible with whatever I might have.
Well, Rachel and I are busy. You're gonna have to talk to your mom about that.
Fine. I guess you obviously don't care that I literally tried to kill myself.
Be quiet. I don't want to hear another word for the rest of the day.
Wow.
Mom! Hey, Mom. I'm ready whenever you are. I can tell you what happened at school today. Ella, I'm afraid that's gonna have to wait until later. But what are you talking about? I want to tell you everything. There's so much that happened. Honey, I can't do that right now, alright? I'm busy. Here. You and your friends go see a movie, alright? Oh, thanks. I guess we can make some time on Saturday? No, Ella, you leave now. What? Take your money and go, Ella. You can't be here.
Zach, in the kitchen.
I'm trying to watch football.
Rachel, you and your father in the kitchen.
What, Mom?
I need you both in the kitchen right now.
I know, what Ella said was ridiculous. She can't go to therapy.
Wait, what? Alright, look, that's not what I'm worried about right now. I'm worried about you two.
I saw you both earlier, passed out in the living room. Alcohol everywhere. What are you talking about, Mom?
It must have been a weird dream or something. I told you, I stopped drinking a long time ago.
Well, Zach, you lied to me. And Rachel, the fact you're into it too? And now you're both trying to deny it, even though you know I know the truth? Do you think I'm an idiot? I don't know how long you've been hiding this from me, but I came home earlier to pick up Ella because she wasn't at school. And I saw you! I saw you both!
Ugh, wow, Ella isn't going to school. What a surprise.
Stop trying to change the subject to my mentally ill daughter who needs help. I am so disappointed in the two of you, especially you, Rachel. How could you? Haven't I raised you well enough so you wouldn't get into these kinds of ridiculous things?
This has nothing to do with you. Now stop taking it so personally.
Excuse me? I'm not supposed to take this personally? You lied to me, Zach. You lied to me. Your own loving wife, who's done everything she can to make you and Rachel happy. And this is what I get in return? I can't believe it. Do you know how bad this makes me feel? This makes me feel like a horrible wife, a horrible mother to Rachel. I feel like I haven't done my job. I feel like I've treated you both horribly, and that's why you've resorted to alcohol. But really, you just lied to my face. You probably never even stopped. And now you got my daughter into it. How dare you? Don't you dare try and drag Rachel into your stupid little activities ever again. You out. Out of this house. Out of my life. Now. Excuse me? You cannot kick me out of this house. I pay a rent. Well, that's about to change because I work way harder than you do anyways. Now get out of here. Out of my life forever. Mom, stop, please. You didn't mean any harm. Rachel, honey, we made a deal way back before we even got married. He was a serious alcoholic a while ago, but I gave him another chance. I told him he had to stop and he'd have to seek professional help. And he didn't even listen to me. You betrayed this family. and now you brainwashed Rachel into believing your lies.
You don't understand. If you got into alcohol like us,
I am
you would
not cut out for those childish little hobbies of yours. And Zach, don't even try to encourage me to get into those activities of yours. Leave. Just leave. I don't want to have to make this even more complicated.
Excuse me? Are you threatening me?
That was not a threat. That was your warning. Well, you know what? You will regret this. And stay out. For good.
Mom,
You. Grounded for the rest of the year.
Where did you guys keep all that alcohol?
Follow me. No, my life didn't become perfect after that, but things did get a lot better. Rachel's been a lot better since Dad moved out. Apparently, last year, when she turned 21 and was at the legal age for drinking alcohol, he got her into it. We don't know how long Dad drank alcohol behind Mom's back, but at least he's kicked out now. Rachel became really unhealthy because of the conditions, and now she has heart disease due to the alcohol consumption. She's working to get better though and is on medication. We just hope she'll be okay. She's now grounded for the rest of the year, but at least she'll learn her lesson. And on top of that, last year when she started consuming alcohol, she also became a way worse person, under the influence of Dad. She would start insulting me, mainly about my weight, and would call me a sausage and a wiener dog, and made me feel really bad about myself. My self-esteem really dropped around that time, and that's what got me into an eating disorder called bulimia. According to my psychiatrist, someone with bulimia will purge whenever they eat, or puke it all up afterward. People with bulimia used to lose weight, and I was just the same. But I'm slowly recovering. From now on, I'm going to keep the foods inside my stomach. Rachel's also being a lot nicer to me. She stopped insulting me for my weight and apologized for the entire year she was bullying me. I still don't fully trust her, but I'm glad she's getting better now. I also told Mom about everything that happened at school the other day. She took my principal's recommendation. Now Jessica, Andrew, and I all have professional helpers to help us out and cope with our problems. I was diagnosed with depression, so now I'm on antidepressants to treat that. My mom cares about me, and Rachel's being a lot nicer ever since Dad left. Seems like we're no longer a broken family, even if there's no Dad in the house. My mom feels a bit lonely from time to time, but I'm sure she'll manage. She has me and Rachel by her side, and we're never letting go. I'm sure she can find someone much better than Dad, who betrayed her and broke her heart behind her back. On top of all this, Andrew's now in juvie, and he was expelled from school for the things that he did. He confessed to raping and manipulating me after all that time. I'm just glad he'll be getting consequences and professional help. I still hate his guts, but I'd like him to get better. Speaking of Jessica, she was also expelled, and her friends were suspended for 10 days for their constant bullying, which they all confessed to. Now at least her behaviors are explained. Andrew is an awful manipulative guy, and they were all under his spell, especially Jessica. I'm just glad she can heal now. I still don't fully trust any of them, but their behaviors are well explained now, and I completely understand why they acted the way they did. They were being controlled by Andrew. I can't blame them. Hannah and Belle don't bully anyone anymore, and I'm sure Jessica can have a lovely fresh start in her new school. According to Hannah and Belle, she's also seeing some professionals and got diagnosed with depression and post-traumatic stress disorder because of the things Andrew did to her. I just hope she gets better. The fact of the matter is, once we finally reached out for help, things finally got better. The very thing I was afraid of the entire time. Maybe now I have a chance to heal, a chance to start over. And even though I'm still traumatized by what Andrew did to me, my friends are there by my side, and so is Mom, and finally, gladly, Rachel. I don't need toxic people in my life, like Dad, Andrew. I don't need them. I was scared to lose them at first, but now I realize they were bad people, and they need some time to heal too. We all wanted a fresh start, and once we finally reached out for that help, we got what we needed. We're all a lot happier now. Even though my life isn't completely perfect, my self-esteem is still pretty low sometimes. I still have those days where I feel a bit depressed and lost. My grades aren't the best. I'm still a lot happier. So is everybody else. So overall, not only do we have a less broken family and everybody gets a fresh start, but I'm also, thank God, not pregnant. Looks like the withdrawal actually seemed to work. As uncomfortable as it was to discuss what Andrew and I did together, It helped me get a lot better. And it just shows sometimes, even if you're uncomfortable to talk about your problems, they will help you in the long run. Next time, when I'm actually ready and I actually have a lover who cares about me, I'm going to use protection. Unless I'm looking to have a baby and start a family, but that's another tale for another day. In the end, we all got pretty lucky. A lot of abusive relationships last years, maybe even decades. Mine only lasted about a month. Me and everyone else is a lot happier now. I'm just so glad for all the blessings that I have in my life.